What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back, Brew Crew. We got celebratory news today with Bitcoin breaking 100K. So let's go. It's gonna be a great time, great show. Before we get started, guys, smash that like button. Not down, but up. Not down, but up, because that's what we need to get YouTube kicking ass and taking names. And then secondly, hit the subscribe button. Ding, 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 ding. We got the bell, notification bell in the corners just for you, so we can ask for your subscription because YouTube makes you ask for it to grow. And it is rather embarrassing and kind of a pain in the ass too, but it has to be done. So there, now I got that amazing part out of the way. We are going to turn some music on and we're going to start going. Where are you, music? Come here. There we go. All right. Comments. We get going. All right, so tonight I'm bringing the bourbon out. Woodinville whiskey. We got bourbon whiskey fish in a port casket, pot distilled, 90 proof, 40% alcohol, 750 milliliters, handmade in Washington. That's right. It's a celebratory day. We're back over 100K, and I made it right. Here's my glass. I have this nice glass with a semi-large Bolaton in it. I want to pour myself. Oh, great, man. Oh, yeah. Here we go. A little bit of sip in. Maybe we'll add a little bit more later as we get going. What up, Charles? Have you seen Trent? He is supposed to be here 5 minutes ago, and I have not seen Mr. Trentinator. But I assume at some point he's going to hop on because, hey, it's a good day. Bitcoin broke 100K. Let's go. Before we get started, I'm going to throw up some news for you guys. We're going to get the boring stuff out of the way. Hold the stage. Let's go. Let's go. What happened in crypto today? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Freaking Bitcoin broke 100K. Come on. I think that was the first article I read. But we have Genesis stablecoin bill blocked in the U.S. Senate. Very interesting. Genius stablecoin. The Genius stablecoin. Fancy Coinbase has agreed to capture crypto trading platform Deribit. Oh, that's not it. Deribit. Coinbase has agreed to acquire crypto options trading platform Deribit in a deal worth $2.9 billion. Arizona's governor signed a Bitcoin reserve fund. Oh, I got you. Okay, this is like the most articles that it includes. Guiding established national innovation for the U.S. stablecoin Genius as a 2025 act was blocked by Democrat lawmakers in the Senate on May 8th, stalling the bill's progress. Although the bill initially received partisan support for the U.S. lawmakers, Democrats opposed the bill last minute due to concerns over President Trump's pushing crypto policies for self-benefit. Senior officials in the Trump administration has repeatedly stated that using stablecoins to protect the U.S. dollar reserve status was a key and policy objective. Following the stalling of Genius stablecoin bill in the Senate, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent wrote, "The bill represents a once-in-a-generation opportunity to expand the dollar dominance of the U.S. influence in financial innovation. Without it, stablecoins will be subject to patchwork of state regulations instead of streamlined federal framework." The Treasury Secretary added that if the U.S. does not encourage innovation in digital assets, the crypto firms will move offshore. For Scott Bessent, for stablecoins and other digital assets to thrive globally, the world needs American leadership. The Senate missed an opportunity to provide the leadership today by failing to advance the Genius Act. The bill represents a once-in-a-generation opportunity to expand the dollar dominance of the U.S. influence patchwork. State regulations instead of streamlined federal framework that is more conducive to growth and competence. The world is watching while American lawmakers twiddle their thumbs. Senators who voted and stonewall the U.S. ingenuity today face a simple choice. Either stop up and lead or watch a digital asset innovation move offshore. All right, that was your first one, okay? That's the first article. What's up, Nesquik? Nesquik, have you seen the Trentinator? I cannot seem to find him. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the U.S. by trading volume, has agreed to acquire Deribit. I also assume Trentinator could be used in the bathroom, so I have no reason to believe that. That's just my own assumption. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the U.S. by trading volume, has agreed to acquire Deribit, one of the world's largest crypto derivative trading platforms. Okay, honestly, guys, maybe for some reason I just haven't heard of Deribit, but apparently it's one of the biggest ones. Okay, that's pretty awesome. The acquisition will allow Coinbase to expand the profitable crypto derivatives market and continue to scale the platform global growth. Greg Tussard, Coinbase's Vice President of Institutional Products, said in an announcement. With a Deribit strong presence, professional client base, Coinbase is making its most substantial move yet to accelerate our international growth strategy, he said. Deribit, most powerful global platform, brings spot futures options together with one roof. The $2.9 billion deal includes $700 million in cash and 11 million shares of Coinbase institutions. Guys, give me 1 second. Mr. Trent is calling me. All right, guys. So it turns out Mr. Trent won't be joining us tonight, but we wish him the best of luck, and he's gonna have a great night. And we are just gonna run solo style, 2 nights in a row, back to back. High five myself. That's how we do it in the Brew Crew. Okay. All right. Where was I at? Previously subject to all regular approvals and customary closing conditions, and expected to close by year end, the announcement said. By year end, it's going to be the end of the bull market by year end, Mr. Coinbase. What are you going to do? Acquire this derivative trading platform, the #1, so everybody can short the crap out of the bear market? What the heck? That's terrible timing. Previous reports in March suggest that Coinbase and Derivative have alerted regulators in Dubai about the potential deals. Derivative tools hold a license in Dubai, which will need to be transferred to Coinbase for its deal to be successful. All right. That's great. Arizona, Katie Hobbs signed their crypto deal to bring it on the national reserves, which is a pretty cool story. It kind of would have been groundbreaking news, back in the day, but is not as exciting because it's happening more and more and more and more. I believe they're the second state to add Bitcoin to a digital reserve for the state. The House Bill 2749 allows Arizona to claim ownership of abandoned digital assets if its owners fails to respond to communication within 3 years. The state's custodians can stake the crypto to earn rewards to get airdrops. Well, that's kind of cool. They can get free crypto, but I don't know how I feel if they steal crypto. If it was me, let's say, whatever, you forgot about it, and in 3 years, that they decided that they were going to take my crypto, or however they acquired it. You know, it's somebody stole it from you and then put it on frickin' and then that guy got the one that is seized, you know, and your assets got frozen. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is kind of cool in a weird way that they can do it. Are they buying any of it? Vetoed a similar bill to the Senate. 1025 would allow the state to seize funds, citing concerns using public funds for untested assets. Meanwhile, on the same day, Texas committee passed Republican-backed bill to create a Bitcoin reserve. 9-4 votes, so Texas and Arizona only need successful bill to float. Well, that's cool. You know, whatever, man. Whatever, man. That is pretty cool that 2 states are groundbreaking, adding it to the strategic reserve. If I close this out, what happens? Oop. Oh, okay. I have one little article. It's not crazy long like this last one. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, the teeny little thing. We'll get this one out of the way too. I just thought this was great news, which I don't know how I missed it, but I caught it today. Crypto.com announces Washington D.C. office. May 7th, 2025. Crypto.com today announced that it will be established a North American regional office in Washington D.C. The office will be located in downtown Washington D.C. in close proximity to the White House. The U.S. market is central to the growth strategy of Crypto.com and the most exciting frontier of our entire industry, said Matt David, President of North America, Chief Operation Affairs Officer of Crypto.com. With maturing regulatory environment under the current administration and key members of Congress leadership building out our presence and workforce in the nation's capital will support our collective efforts and responsibility in advancing our business and the sector. Crypto.com, Washington, D.C.'s office will primarily focus on the public government affairs work for its U.S. operations. The office will be staffed by existing roles, with additional roles to be recruited for in the near future. This is the latest North America office, Crypto.com. The following is established of the North America headquarters in Tyler, Texas, 2024. I like that place. You know, I might look at buying a house in Tyler, Texas. Yeah, that is news to me. Well, anyway, founded in 2016, Crypto.com is trusted by more than 100 million customers worldwide in the industry leadership, regulatory compliance, security, and privacy of our vision. Simple. Cryptocurrency in every wallet. Crypto.com is committed to accelerating adoption of cryptocurrencies through innovation, empowering the next generation builders and creators and entrepreneurs to develop a fairer and more equitable digital currencies. Guys, come on, man. It's Crypto.com. They say they have 100 million customers worldwide. I believe that actually grew to like 200 million, but I guess I have to fact check that now because they say only 100 million on Crypto.com, which is still an incredible amount of people. Okay, I mean, I think we only have 20 people on right now watching us, and there's 100 million people out there at Crypto.com. So, word. And also, guys, Crow. I mean, come on, dude. The name's in the branding's in the name, Crypto.com. Okay, they literally are building an office in DC right across from the White House. Hey, that's bullish, right? Like, how many other crypto exchanges do you see going out there in DC and building in DC? I mean, that's kind of odd, right? Odd because it's fan-freaking-tastic for the Crow coin. That's why I'm a Crow holder, guys. I'm not just pumping my bags, but I think it is. I think it's a great idea. So anyways, we got the boring stuff out of the way. We are heading into the charts. Let's go. All right, slap that thing on the screen, guys. FYI, we got a link in the description for BitFi. BitFi allows you to trade with a coin M. Is one of the options. I really think it's great. It's cool. Hit that link if you want to sign up under our BitFi trading account or a referral or whatever that works. But coin M allows you to trade, like example, in XRP, and you be paid in XRP, which is a great experience. Secondly, a great tool. I like that tool. Secondly, hit the second link in our description for Caleb and Brown. There are They are crypto brokerage, and they allow you to talk to people or somebody on the other end and they pretty much say, hey, this is what I'm trying to buy, how do I get it? And they purchase it for you. Okay, I mean, come on, that's like straight up class A customer service. How many other people exchanges do you know? Like, I love crypto.com, but dude, I've spent hours. When I got my Jade card, I had a question for them and it took me like 8 hours, bro. Luckily I was at work and I could send text messages throughout the day, but it was like every other hour I had to sit there and wait for a message to go through. That's not how it is at Caleb and Brown. They take care of their people. They will get back to you quickly, and man, the customer service is supreme. And the fact that they have to be able to get a hold of somebody, they offer a 3.5% buy and sell fee. That's how they run their business. They don't trade your crypto or anything like that, and you can withdraw whatever you want, whenever you want, an amount. They also do over the counter, so they supply exchanges of whoever they want with crypto, as well as they work with individuals who are just looking to get into crypto who need help. And a lot of people like the fact that they're a brokerage as well. On top of that, it's just, guys, it's a tool at your disposal to go talk to somebody about this, you know? So anyways, check them out. They are a fantastic company, and we'll get into the charts. So whoever was here yesterday, Paul, I don't know if you're here or not, but if you are here, we were watching this Bitcoin print last night, and I literally said, where were we at? 99.2, 99.7. This was at 10:30 a.m. I think we're right over here, to be honest with you. And yeah, this is right. This is our time region. And we watched it go up. I don't remember that because I drew these chopsticks right here. We watched it go up and hit like 99,000, almost 400. And then we had 2 red candles in a row. And I literally looked at the chart and I was like, guys, just from what I'm seeing right now, I expect in about an hour and a half, so on the 12-minute, to be able to drop down, which we ended up doing, to this support line. And I said, that's cool, because if you look over here in Market Cipher B, we're kind of way too hot. The strength was, the purple line RSI was coming down, with you had the red line saying that we were over bought and we needed to cool off a little bit. We're still technically over bought, but it's not as relevant because there's a lot more bullish signals going on in the larger time frames. And so we came down and we made this, all of the VWAP, the green money waves coming in. Okay, so we were peaking, or we weren't even peaking at this time. The VWAP cools off and swings up. Okay, look, so right here we plateaued in this range, and we slowly start trending up, which is a fantastic sign. Okay, it wasn't like a sharp deep VWAP to the downside, which would give us a deep cut, but this is a very mild cut. As well as we get this little trigger wave right here. I mean, come on, dude, that sweet tight trigger wave to the upside. As well as you go over here, you almost have like a Jesus-like take the wheel pattern going on the Market Cipher A. You got the hand, and you made the trade right there. Boom, you could have caught that all the way up, chilled out, even seeing that we were in the uptrend with the saying that we're over sold right here with the green line. See, the only line that was green was the time they was trying to tell you to chill out and not to worry, and the freaking thing pops up, man. I don't even know if we got a little tiny green dot right here. Almost looks like a little trigger wave with the VWAP sharp to the upside. You could have caught all that green, man. Green, trigger wave, boom, we do it all over it again. We come back down. This pattern doesn't really look like a Jesus take the wheel to me, but you got green dot, red dot, green dot for the decision, saying it doesn't want to go down anymore. Boom, we go right back up, okay? Because upward trend, we're super bullish. And yeah, come on, check it out. We are way up at 102,000. So let's go. Cheers, the Brew Crew. The most hydrated crypto influencers out there. You know, we just chill out, man. We do our thing. We make money and say cheers. Woohoo! I'll put hair on your chesticles. I can't breathe. Woohoo! Anyways, guys, you can see this white line right here. This white line that's going like 90 degrees, practically straight up. That is our CME gap. Okay, so generally, the rule of thumb, CME gaps, we have to fill them. So, you know, we're at 102,600. I would like to come down tonight. I would like to fill it before we continue. That is what I would like to see. I would like to us come down to 100,500 bucks. Have like 1-2 candles, bounce, 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 and I would be super stoked about that, because I hate CME gaps, those pesky little things. Whenever they don't get filled, we always end up coming back to fill them at some sort of point. And well, that would keep us, if we do fill it, that would keep us above the 100K mark. Just barely, but that's okay, you know. And that would cool off our 21 MA line right over here was coming up. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. And I'm pretty sure this 50, whenever they cross each other, they usually end up having a little stair step down. And we got the 200 still coming up. We got the 80, the 100 still coming up. I mean, it is chill, actually. Huh. This is the 100, this blue line, and this is the 80. I guess I should have knew that, but I changed the colors around somewhere more recently. Got me a little confused. It almost looks like almost a triple bottom we kind of have going on here, but that can't be, man. The 21's coming down. And the gates are open for the downside slightly. Okay, we have the VWAP below the 200 with blue oscillator waves opening up, saying that there are downward momentum. Okay, the strength's kind of plateauing right now. It did drop a little bit, but we're kind of plateauing around 51, which is okay. We're at 70. Saying that we are over bot still. So, or bot was holding. Hey, that candle just closed right in front of my eyes. Look at it, guys. It's stair step, stair step, stair step. I wouldn't be surprised if this turned into like a red X or something like that. Boom, you kind of give some of it back, you know, and which is okay. We kind of want to do that because we want to fill the CME gap, right? I mean, I don't want to come back and visit that. Do you guys want to come back and visit that? I don't think so. Check on the other time frames, the 24 minute. 24 minute, we are literally kissing the 21 moving average, okay? And look how far they're separated, guys. That is a huge separation in price. Not the super greatest view of things. The good news is the blue oscillator wave on the 24 minute is coming down to the 0 line. And, you know, once we go below it, we kind of make another hill. And the hills are, they play out. It's like each thing's like a pattern, you know, or not pattern, but a trend or a section, or however you want to play Bitcoin's next move. You know, they have to let it play out. And the green money flow of interaction of volume on Bitcoin is coming down. It's curving down to the downside. Which, as you see over here, we curved down to the downside, which gave us a nice little chill break. So you can follow the green line. And we come down, formed bullish on the blue oscillator wave, and boom, we rode that sucker up. Okay, so not a terrible pattern to see happening right now. Let it come down. Let's cool off a little bit. And wow, guys, I mean, look at the 1 hour. It is freaking fire. It is thick and green, okay, which means we generally are in a bullish trend pattern right now. Look at, we had indecision if we wanted to keep going down or not, and it just sucker kept ripping, man. It's because we got the weekly on our side. We had the 12. I haven't checked the 12 hour yet in a hot minute, but we had the 12 hour on our side, like pulling us along. It's like we don't care about these little 1 hour time frames. You're moving your ass up, and that's exactly what happened. There's a CME gap shooting it up still. You look at the 21, it is stretched, bro. A 21 is stretched. You really could have seen the move too when the 50 red line passing the 200 yellow line right here. You just poof, we're taking off. VWAP is below the 0 line, okay? So this is not a bullish signal, but it's chilling out, man. It is just chilling. Let it chill out. Let's come down, fill the gap. We come to the 4 hour. The 4 hour is starting to get bearish, okay? Look at it. We have 82.80. Once this light blue line crosses this dark blue line, these lines as blue waves, it flips a little red dot saying that, hey, guys, get ready. Something could be happening. So you kind of go over here. You got the red dot, right? Got second red dot, and then kind of took a little break. We had a red dot right here. Didn't really take a break, but we immediately did start right here. We dropped back down like that. That's why we got that red dot on the blue oscillator wave. You know, where are we at? We got red dot right here. Kind of a little downward price action right here. Gave us a trigger wave though, okay? So this is like live data. It's projecting out. It's giving you the view before it actually happens. So now you got the green dot trigger wave. You knew that was the end of the bearish sign at that moment, especially after it confirmed. Especially knowing that in the larger time frame we are bullish. The VWAP wave is real gentle coming down to the downside. The thing I like about it being so gentle is if we kind of swoop down below the zero line, we could make a trampoline and whoop, bounce off and shoot up. Now I'm hoping that when we come down below the zero line, we fill that gap. We want that gap filled, okay? We want it filled. The 21 is still looking bullish to me though on the 4 hour. Like, I don't know if this move is done. I mean, we could trade sideways, kind of like something like here, like where this blue wave broke up over here. We still stayed above it for quite some time, okay? And that's just somewhat recent history, you know. I mean, similar to like this candle length right here, we came up, you know, we got the red dot and then we went up even more, okay? So sometimes you just gotta chill out and let this time frame play out. And look at the green waves. We barely have a little bit of a green wave right here, okay? So something to consider. Check out the 12 hour. The 12 hour says we still could have another 8 hours of success, okay? The gates are still, the door is still partly open, okay? What's up, the one? What's crackin'-lackin', brother? We can take a look at some shibby. Let me finish my Bitcoin, and then we'll go straight into some shibaroonie. You can see the 50 broke through the 200, boom, straight to the upside. VWAP still above the zero line, still bullish, and look at that green money flow wave, dude. That is a big piece of ham, bro. We like that thick ham. We go hit up the daily. The daily is saying, dude, the gates are open. The gates literally just like opened up on this green dot, saying, let's go. We take those let's go moments. So let's go. VWAP trading sideways. Gates are open over here. Strength is at 91. These last couple candles is where we just started flipping. You could say bearish. It's just an indicator. All the other time frames or zones we are still good, so not to worry yet. Okay, not to worry yet. Saying that we are overbought. The 2-day is still looking good. The red line, the red wave is actually still coming up. We're saying that there's still interaction on the chain, and the 2-day has not flipped bearish yet either. We're still in the green. Green is like trees, man. The blue oscillator waves watering the green line. Okay, it grows, grow, baby, grow. Strength coming up still. And on the 2-day, guys, super bullish sign. The 21 is catching the 50, okay? Boom, it's going to break through the 50. That will shoot up. The 50 is going to curve and break through the 80 or the 100. Dude, yeah, that's a great sign. That is a fantastic sign, dude. Money. Now, what I would not be opposed to seeing is a little come down, man. Fill that CME gap, guys. I don't like the CME gap not filled. I'm not going to lie. 5-day, dude. 5 days bullish as hell, bro. Straight bullish. I mean, the VWAP is actually like did like the little inward curvature heading up. Look at the blue oscillator wave. It's screaming. Gates are open. Come in. Let's go, Bitcoin is what it's saying. Okay. Now look at this, guys. Look at the pattern right here. We kind of got going on. It's gonna smash through these all-time highs next week or two, and I'm so excited. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, in next week or two, we're going to be blowing through this all-time high. In fact, I'm pretty sure it'll be in the next couple of days. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you what the charts are telling me, and that's what I'm seeing and thinking, okay? VWAP still good on the weekly. This freaking green dot of gloriousness is pulling us out of that nasty little trend. So let's go. Monthly real quick. Monthly starting to flip too. Yes, okay. Now, for our good friend, the one and only one, we are going to go look at Shibby. Shibaroo. Fantastic. What's weird? Do I not have shit pulled up on my memes? I have a couple of things I've added that I haven't looked yet. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, why is it right here? I feel like ship should be next to Doge. I don't know if I put that in by market cap. There's your CME gap, brother. Hopefully we can come fill that at 0.1379. 1380. Okay, let's just say 1380. So hopefully we can come down and chill that out. All right, currently the 200 is still coming up. This is on the 12 minutes, so it's very short per time frame. Yeah, the 50. We're kind of getting a little bit of a rounded top right here. We have to on the shorter time frames, not looking super my favorite time frame. A green wave, dude, is still thick, very, very thick. We do have a couple mixed signals kind of starting to pop off. I don't know what it's telling me. We got the VWAPs below the 0 line, but it's doing this weird pancaking trampoline thing. It's like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. And it's just barely going down, just enough to give it acceleration, keep going up. I like to fill that CME gap though, pesky little thing. And for us to keep going, we do need the this yellow VWAP come to the upside. It could be plateauing. We'll look at a larger time frame to even figure that out. Larger time frame. Wow, man, look at how many hours in a row that was hot. Whew. We just flipped bearish 4.5 hours ago, but as that being said, the blue oscillator wave's just coming down, but the money flow on SHIB is crazy right now. The VWAP is slightly below currently the 0 line. But we do have the 50 crossed all these 200, 180, which is a great sign for momentum. The 21, when it 21's way past it. I'm hoping though we come down and touch the 21 and fill that CME gap at the same time. That would be nice. Oh, look, we got Doji candle. Doji candles are kind of a symbol of possible trend reversal in general with the hike in the sheet candles. That's what we're using. These are regular candles, okay, and these are hike in the sheet. We're kind of getting like around the top. I wonder if we'll just trade a couple hours sideways. Oh, that's interesting. Kosh is down 10% for the hour. Check out the SHIB on the longer time frame. Longer time frame saying that we're still oversold, so we can have excitement to the upside. The red wave, this would have been the bottom, the peak of the red wave, and we also have a double green dot. So you have 1, 2, 3 saying that this could have some movement, oversold strength coming in. This could have been a good time to trade, plus a doji candle. So you kind of use like bullets in a chamber. You got a lot of bullets saying that we're going to go to the upside. It doesn't always mean play out, but you know how you risk versus reward. It's always a good thing, okay? And then 21 of the 4 hours coming up to the 50. So, you know, we might see something like fill the CME gap, and then the 21 might break through the red line, and then that just might, dude, we might see a multiple day run. That would be really nice. Now, I'm not saying to put in a trade right now because I feel like if you should have got in, you should have got in down here. That's just how we roll on these larger time frames. Larger time frames give you some time to take a look at your options. I don't really want to close right where we're at because we're getting really close to a double top right here. So either go up or go down. Go up or go down. Don't stay lukewarm. I don't always like lukewarm. But we do have the RSI coming up. The VWAP slightly coming down. Money flow still coming in. And the blue oscillator waves, the gates are open to the upside, okay? I'm just telling you how it is, man. 12 hour. Oh, what was that? The 200? The 200 is still kind of plateauing. So we have this 200 kind of plateauing. We kind of, and that could be kind of super bullish right there. It hasn't started curving up, guys. Like with Bitcoin, you saw that the 200 was curving up. That's kind of an interesting sign. I didn't see that before. Wow. Wow. Usually you get the 21 that's way above the 200. Oh, we'll see how that turn plays out. Right now we got going on the daily, the 21 moving day average is ripping through the 50. It's just ripped through the 80, and we're coming up to the 100. 200 is way the frick up there. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Tinker wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. VWAPs, dude, on the daily time frame, SHIB is like screaming bullishness. Okay, look at the VWAP. The VWAP's like, poof. It's like a mountain. It's still tanking up, saying that we're oversold. Money's coming in. Strength's just shooting almost in a straight vertical 90-degree angle. That's solid, man. Solid. Blue oscillator waves on the weekly, dude. Flip green. Pretty much shooting up, bro. The red line looks like it's plateauing, saying that we're overbought at the second, and the strength's kind of plateauing, but we're just gonna chill out and let it be, man. Let the daily flip the weekly. What else do we have to look at, guys? Come on, give me something exciting, something I haven't looked at before. Whew. That's right, celebratory drink. Oh, gave myself goosebumps. Check out the dominance. Ooh. Dude, is that the dominance flipping? Guys, is this start of the altcoin season? Are we starting the altcoin season? Triple top. Bam, 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 bro. You guys see that? Triple top. Bam, bam, bam. Come over here. We look at the blue oscillator waves. Anchor trigger wave to the downside. Anchor trigger wave. You could say bears won. Bears lost. Bears lost again. And we'll lose some momentum. Now we're thick into the red on the 24-minute, guys. What is going on? But we do have I don't really know how the CME gap works in dominance. I mean, I would assume that we come up and fill it at some point and then continue back down. But dude, that is wild, guys. Is this going to be altcoin season? Look at the 1 hour. We really started last, how many hours is this? We start at 1 a.m., 3 a.m. So literally 12 hours ago. Is this the start of the altcoin season? We just ripped to this support pretty freaking quick. And that was 1%. Guys, where'd we move? Like all our portfolios just got bumped up like 10% on 1% dominance coming down. And we are going to rip like 40%. Oh, frick. Cracking my neck. Sorry, guys, but that felt great. Sorry, not sorry. Wow, dude, look at that dominance just coming down like a railroad. Look at the 21, guys. Look at this. Okay, this is important. Check out the 21. It's coming down. If we come down and play catch up to this red 50-day, dude, dropping, bro. It is dropping. Is this the final thing, dude? Are we gonna have not sell in May, walk away event, but maybe like, what is it? Maybe it'll turn out into sell in May, walk away. Maybe it'll be a sell in May and walk away in June. No, dude. If we drop like this, okay, and dominance is just shooting down, then we get the rate cuts coming maybe next month or July. Frick, dude. We could have a great run all freaking summer, possibly. I would love to see that. Dominance just drop, all coins fly, rate cuts go up, rate cut, everything's flying off the shelf, dude. This could be super awesome. Like awesome. Come on. Load. Dang it. Charles, you still here? Charles? Dude. Look at that. Literally last night, 12-hour, 24-hour, literally that day. We didn't look at dominance last night. We were chilling, looking at Bitcoin, just saying, so happy about it. Dude, are we dropping like a rock? Is this altcoin season? Are we heading to altcoin season? I mean, look, guys, just look. I mean, that's a little tiny drop, and we can drop pretty freaking hard. You know, that's all we had. We could do that another 10 times. and 1%. And 55%, dude, just to get a rebound. I mean, if you really get sharpness, we could technically drop to 9. Where's the other half of the chart? Guys, where's the other half of my chart? We'll go to the daily. You sucker. You sucker. I think what normal altcoin season can last. Okay, I'm squishing everything together, so you guys bear with me here. We could drop to 39%-ish. And this puts, if we drop down here, this is data 2022. So technically Bitcoin dominance has been like ripping. So this is probably last altcoin season right here. We dropped it 40%, so we could drop another 24%. So if all of our portfolios just kind of went up like 10% today-ish, maybe even some more. Like look at Brett. Brett's freaking ripping to the everybody's business. Where's Brett at? Brett was up like 44% today. Okay, guys, where you at, Brett? Trump's up 24% today. Virtual Protocol's up 40% today. Pepe's up 28% today. D-Chain's up 12% today. ETH is up 20%. Do we have to take a look at ETH after this? I think we just might. We just might have to look at our ETH. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. I think up 25% today. So let's say, you know, on average, you're in the 10 to 20% on 1% of dominance falling, okay? 10 to 20%. We could do that 20 more times. I'm trying to mathematically do this in my head. There you go. I'll pull up a calculator. It's getting me excited. It's getting me excited. Let's go, guys. Sorry, I'm not doing stuff in my head. I was looking at my own portfolio and seeing dollar signs. I'm like, whoa. Lucas, what's crack-a-lacking? Yeah, I got the Venmo set up. I sent it to the chat late last night. I don't know. You must have been off by that point, man. I was crashing pretty hard. It's actually my wife's Venmo. My wife's Venmo. She said she'll throw it up in the chat for you, dude. Thank you so much. You really don't have to do that, but it's very generous of you, and you would be my second person ever to give me a tip, okay? That would be crazy, right? Especially if we go to like 100K subs in like a year or two, you know, that would be fantastic. We do have a pathway, a roadmap to get there, and you will be eternally never forgotten and probably gifted at something at some point. In my future. Oh yes, dude. Lucas, did you see what I was just talking about, the dominance, bro? Did you see that? Freaking dominance is coming down, dog. Look at that rip. Downside. Downside. Look at the strength coming down, VWAP coming down. All this indecision up over here. We were starting to pop off, saying that we're oversold. Dude, everything's up 10, 25, 40%. I'm like, bro. I'm gonna show you my bubbles. That's what I'm gonna do. Dude, I know I'm gonna pull up the ETH chart in just a second, but I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up this fast. Dude, check it out, dog. Check this out. Look at that green, dude. Look at all that green. One little small package. That's 1% of dominance falling. I was just saying, dude, what if we regular dominance dropped another, if we dropped to 40%, 39, 40%, that's what I just said. The last bear market, hang on, let's scroll down, I'll pull it back up. Last bear market, we got down to 39.95%. So we could drop another 25%. Each of our portfolio, each 1% of portfolios go up, you know, from where we're at currently. If you use the math today, not like math tomorrow. And it keeps growing up the same exact amount, and each coin's taking turns, you know, so shooting up. You could be looking at high numbers. Plus in June, I actually don't think we'll get rate cut June. I'm kind of bearish on that, but maybe we will. I think maybe July, August, But let's say we do 1% every other day. Bitcoin dominance falling. Okay, I'll stretch it out like 2 months or maybe more, and then we get the rate cuts coming in July, August hit for you. We get one rate cut, the second rate cut back to back. So that'll be August, July, August. You're going to fork mode over maybe my September, October. That's just things I'm thinking, which is pretty similar to the previous cycles. Previous cycles usually ends between October and January. So we have like a 4-month range right there. But the other thing that's interesting is the cycle's kind of a little different, man. It's a little different. We never usually break all-time highs before Bitcoin halving. What up, Eric? Let's crack a lack, and my homies are showing up from yesterday. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, ETH is still pumping, man. I've been watching it all day. All day, every day. We'll throw up the couple, the last 200. Dude, look at Peanut, bro. 53% today. Imagine if you hold Peanut and the Bitcoin dominance keeps falling. It does 50% every day. Oh my gosh. E-Gold, Versex, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought this coin was possibly dead. Like, I know that Hit Network or Bitboy talked about it a long time ago, and then they kind of fell off. But we got 15% super. Dude, that layer coin that I said short the crap out of like a week ago, bro. I don't know who it was. Someone told me take a look at it. It was at 330, and I said, bro, it's bearish, overly bearish. And I said like 212 right over here. I was like the next floor, and then it's like that doesn't hold. It's dropping here, dude. I called this one like to the T. Baby Doge. I got some of my bourbon too, guys. Check it out. Boom, boom. Woodinville whiskey, 90 proof. Put some hair on my chest. Even though it's not moonshine, that stuff does run in my family though. Cough, cough. Top 100. Now I'm gonna pull up the ETH chart in just a second, guys. I'm almost done here. Nero is also 52%. This new Doge's cousin. Dude, I hold some desync, man. Becker got me in desync. Okay, fine, whatever. I hope it does good. I was in it a lot higher, so it's catching up, man. Dude, you gotta put the work, man. You don't want to become a fat ass like me. Hey, dude. So, have you ever heard of Anatoly? You know Anatoly, that guy on YouTube is always like, he looks like the gym, like the skinny dude, and but he's super jacked underneath. He acts like the gym, not gym, a janitor. Dude, Anatoly, I didn't realize this. Like after I retired from this crypto stuff, he has like his workout he does, and he has online. You can do his classes or whatever. It's like an hour and a half a day for 3 days a week, and he's like, dude, that's all I did. You get how I get, dude. I'm gonna get that, dude. I want that. You know, take some time, dude, to get like super jacked, but not like huge, you know, but like jacked, like muscle solidness, dude. That's what I want. Dude, ordinals, dude, I'm freaking pumping. Holy cow! Holy cow! Where am I going? Oh, and we got the new Pope today, guys. Eric, Lucas, you guys are crypto.com, Crow fans. Frickin', I was just saying that Crow is building a building literally next to DC. All right, guys, let's go pull up ETH now. It's done with the bubbles. We're done with the bubbles. We're gonna pull up some ETH. Come on, ETH. Let's take a look at your dominance. Share screen. Go back. We're going back, bro. Oh, I had that screen. Gosh, you know what's so weird? I don't know if you guys have ever streamed before. We stream off StreamYard, and you always gotta click stop screen share, remove the screen, add screen. Look, I have 4 monitors. Look at which monitor, which window I have, then find the window, add that one to StreamYard, Then from there, you add that window to YouTube. Just like, frick, man, does it make it any more complicated? All right, so we see dominance. By the way, guys, all right, we said this yesterday, or I didn't say it yesterday, but yesterday, doji candle, a bearish engulfing candle on dominance, guys. That was yesterday while we were watching Bitcoin pump, which is super bullish. Okay, now where are you at, Ethereum? You sucker. You sucker. I swapped you yesterday from some other coins right here, you sucker. Punked me, man. Freaking ETH punked me. All right. We're on the daily. The daily, dude. Tell me that's not an open gate, bro. Look at super solid oversold levels. Super oversold levels. The freaking strength is shooting up like a 90 degrees. Yeah, dude. He is a beast, dude. I love watching him totally. Oh, check this out. 21 crossing the 50. Woof. There you go, Reed. Go run, man. Do your thing. Money's pouring into you. We're going to hit 3,000 by next week, I hope. VWAP is coming in, bro. It's curving up to the upside. We got green money flow coming in. The green, you see it right there. Strength coming up. All right, 1 second. I got to put something in the chat. I got to put something in the chat for... For Mr. Lucas. Apparently my wife, she says that I blocked her. I don't know how that happened. You don't know how that happened, right? Mr. Lucas is my woman's Venmo. Did you get that? Did you get that, sir? And then we go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour ETH could take a little bit of a break. It could. It doesn't necessarily mean we haven't made our hump. Once we make the hump and kind of close, you could say a little breather. And if you look at the VWAP, we could be slowly falling down. See, it's like a slide. Slides are good, man. When we get a slide, almost like pattern, here's a slide right here. You slide down, you give a little dip, and this is when ETH is like super negative territory, okay? We're in the bullishness right now. So we can slide down, we get that little dip, use it as a trampoline, and boom, we're gonna head up to the upside. That's what we want. That's what we want, guys. Look at that. Dude, check it out, dude. We got all the MAs right here. We got the 21, 50, 100, everything. Now look at the 200. God, it is slightly going up. Yes! Yes! Let's go! 200. It's growing its pair of ginormous legs to keep going to the upside. Wow. We do have a pesky CME gap, guys. I would like to fill it so we can keep going to the upside. You know what you know. Maybe we'll use this in the bear market. That's where we come back down to. But I would like to fill it before we keep going. Don't know if that will actually happen. I don't have a crystal ball. I can only tell you what I want to see and what the charts are telling me. Little indecision. We're so pumped right now, though. I mean, it's hard to say that we're going to come down with the green wave this thick. I mean, that's like a thick piece of ham. Wow. But maybe we'll get like a little dip in the green wave. We feel it and we keep going. We just keep going, guys. That's what we want. That's what we want. Look at the 24-minute, dude. Just crazy. I mean, you could have made a trade like any point in here, like last like day and a half, and you'd have been in the green in the next 24 minutes. It's like, come on. I mean, this is great. I love making money with you guys. Wow, look at that. See, sometimes the indecision doesn't play out, dude. So that's why you have to take all the indicators together, you know. You got to really follow when you're in like follow the trend or pattern. I know CryptoFace says this a lot. Recognize your environment, okay? A green money wave like this, getting that thick, it's saying, if you look at the larger time frames too, we're in a bullish environment, okay? Do you really think we're going to drop a sharp downwards the angle on a bullish environment? Probably not. Not likely. You know, it's like risk management. You could say that if we're in a bullish environment, we're going to continue to be bullish. So you got to take in a lot of things into consideration at that point. Man, we should have made a trade right here, guys. We should have made a trade right there. That would have been great. That would have been great to do on the live stream. 12-minute dude is just kind of looks like it wants to cool off a little bit, but what's cool off right now in the bullishness? Look at this thick wave. It's barely come down at all. But we want that CME gap finished. The larger time frame is so jacked, bro. It's just so jacked. You guys watch Crypto Lark today? He was like, "Yay, let's go ETH." He wanted to go. He wants to go. Polygon, dude. Where is Polygon at? How much is Polygon at? You guys know off the top of your head how much Polygon went up? Freaking Polygon. Polygon's only gone up 11%, bro. ETH is outperforming Polygon. ETH is also outperforming Optimism. Optimism is only up 18%. I'm so bitter about virtual protocol, bro. I really am. I'm not happy about that. I'm glad that the token's going up. Just, man, those memories. Wow. Solana, Lana, Mana. Are we gonna continue to be bullish with Solana? Here we go, man. Here we go. 24-minute, dude. Solana's been great. You knew it's been great. Sweet is tasty, dude. Freaking sweet. Sweet's also kind of like foretells like almost like the future of like all the other coins. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of seeing. So we hit $4, right? Sweet, this 21's coming down, and we got like 3 or 4 red candles. Hey, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 2 or 3 red candles. Solana, we have anything on Solana? Not yet. So I'm gonna take a step on a limb right here and say you could probably put a short in right now. Not on Sweet. I mean, you could do Sweet if you wanted to, but I would say it's saying right now all the other altcoins are probably coming down towards that CME gap, which we want, guys. Okay, I know that you guys have longs in there right now and whatnot, and you guys are like, nope, we don't want number go up forever. Okay, I don't necessarily agree with that, man. I really think we could chill out and come down to the CME gap, bring our moving averages closer together. That would be great. That'd be great. Okay. And we left the CME gap open when we were at 74,000. And guess what, guys? We went to 109 there. We're like, I don't know if we're going to fill it. Guess what happened? We came back down. We filled that sucker. So let's fill that before we decide to keep going up. Squeeze coming down. It's almost touching the 21 right here. Dude, that is so far apart from everything. Wow. We want to come down. Let's come down. Yes, I think so. Ethereum name services. Interesting. I'm glad to see VeChain pumping, guys. Are you guys a VeChain fan? Like I said, dude, I hold a pretty good... I would say I would hold a larger size of VeChain than most people, okay? So to me, this is exciting news because I my picks to go up. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like what VeChain's got going on. I like how they have Dana White on the board. Okay, straight up, he's on the board, right? It's not like some paper that he just says he's on the board. He actually goes to the meetings. So I think that's a really great thing to see, and the fact that they're continuing to develop and build. I would like to see. I understand, like, he wants to clean like the whole world, and I think that's a really great thing to do. Especially because you think about, like, dude, I'm a garbage man, okay? Like, I know how nasty the world can be. I'm not even in the foreign countries. And I just rather see more on-chain development. But, you know, I'm not in that guy's seat. I don't know what he has behind closed doors. I do know that AJ Wrights Crypto is a big VeChain guy. So, if you want to learn how to swing trade, what do you recommend? Or who's trading Discord do you recommend? Dude, I've been in them all, bro. Okay? I've been in them all. And this is what I would tell you, dude. Crypto Lifer is the best at trading without any indicators, okay? And he has a fantastic, you could email his wife and he'll tell you, like, you can probably get some sort of deal. I think you do, it depends your price point, okay? I think he's a little bit more expensive than most people. He has, if you could probably email him and be like, hey, do you have can I get 3-month subscription to your trading Discord for $250 and get a free, he has a beginner's class. It's pretty great, dude. I'm not gonna lie. You keep the video. He does like you do it on like a Saturday or a weekday. He teaches it. Okay, no indicator, so you don't have to pay for anything. I took it twice. Really helped me out. But you don't copy trade them, okay? Because it's not a signals group. I learned that the hard way. This is like 4 years ago, bro. I first got into trying to learn how to copy trade. I was like, I want to copy trade these guys. I'm gonna be in the Discords. I'll try to copy them live trade. Dude, those guys read that data live, okay? And you don't have your emotions under control right now, dude. You're gonna have your emotions ripped out from under you. Also, another thing too, Eric, is like, dude, I really do like Lifer. He's a great guy, but I have a friend who tried to copy trade him, and he said super freaking difficult. He didn't end up doing wasn't successful. So don't try to copy trade him. If you want to take his courses and have him give you like a straight up, you know, take his course, dude. Sign up. I mean, $250. That's a great deal. Me, it didn't end up working out for me, and because I needed something like to grab onto where I can learn a little better. Like the numbers thing really kind of distracted me. I tried it twice. I think I can do it successfully now. I have Trent in here, Trentinator. He's not here today. He's my partner. He uses Lifers, a lot of stuff, and he's really showed me a lot more on how to use Lifers, and he's very successful at it. I like CryptoFace. I think he's the G. He's the GOAT. I had somebody purchase Market Cipher for me, and dude, the thing I liked about CryptoFace's things is that he has him and his brother and his family have like the online tutorials. Like you could actually watch his Market Cipher trading classes. He has like 14 videos, and you just watch them repeat. That's what I did, dude. Every day. I think it's like to go through the whole thing is like, it's a lot. It's like 4 or 5 hours of video, but I watched them over. And I watched them over, and I was like, I think I learned it all. And I watched it over, and I catch different things every time, dude. I've watched it probably like 20 times, and every single time I picked up different things that I didn't notice. And so that's another really great thing. And he also has a pretty fire Discord in there. I really do like that. I know this Trader Geode. I also follow him. He does like a hybrid between. He does this different thing. He uses Market Cipher, but he has some sort of different pattern thing, so I don't recognize. Miles, I don't know Miles. Couldn't tell you that. Could not tell you. I have no opinion on that. I think I like about CryptoFace's thing. His Discord's free. If that's a bonus. Free, I guess you could say. You have to buy the package to Market Cipher to get in there. You could do like a yearly thing, or you could do the lifetime thing. I did the yearly. I didn't. You have to apply yourself. Just think of it like a college. Set aside that 1 to 3 hours. No matter if it's Lifers course or CryptoFace. If you want to learn a swing trade, set up that 1 to 3 hours, bro. Set up that 1 to 3 hours a day and put that time in it. Dude, I gave up a lot of stuff to be able to... I gave up a lot of stuff, man, to put this... learn how to do what I do. To be able to have the confidence in myself to trade. I think that's what you gotta have the confidence in yourself, okay? And I kill it paper trading. I destroy it at paper trading. But as soon as you put actual real money on the line, that's where it gets difficult. Also, Eric, I think the best thing to do is to sign up for either CryptoFace or Lifers or both, depending on your finances. But what I'm gonna do is you're gonna laugh at me. I only have $150 in my trading account, okay? And I've only been doing it for 3 months, and I've been able to keep my account positive, just barely. Like I'm not dipping. I'm trading positive. And what I'm going to do with this is CryptoFace actually taught me this. Is you take your experience and you'll get a funded account. So for $800, you could take a test, and he has a recommendation for it. $800 is the max one you could do. You could do those other ones. But $800, you take this test, and you have to be able to trade positive for a certain amount of days or percentages or whatever it is. And if you pass it, you keep your money. They give you liquidity of $500,000. It's $100,000 on you can 5x leverage. That's max, okay? And it's not your money. This is actual real people's money. Now, granted, they don't let you go below a certain number or you lose your account. Obviously, you know how it works because they don't want you to get liquidated for 500, all 100 grand. But you trade on 500,000 on 5x leverage, or 100,000 on 5x leverage. It's $500,000 trade. You learn on $150. Say you trade to like $300. Well, now you just doubled your account. Now you go take that test, get a funded account. Now you trade $500,000, and you just do what you do on with other people's money. And you can take the test as many times as you want. And then when there you make a 5x trade and you make 10%. Well, dude, you just made 10% on that. You made 50 grand. Okay. Well, how they make their money back is, well, you made 50 grand. Well, they're going to take 20%. So they make a $10,000. And then you take that funded account that you still have and you can leave the money in there and you can cash out whenever you want. You can cash out that trade, you can cash out that week. And you can leave that money in there, or you could add it to your supply. And now you have $140,000 in your trading account, you know. And then you 5x leverage that, and you can keep playing like that. And you can get multiple funded accounts. Go take that money and go get another one. Well, now you have $1 million just swing trading it with it, and you just had $150 a week prior. You see what I'm getting at? This is where you make the money. You can try to take your $100 and trade up to 100 grand. Good luck. That's going to take freaking forever. And we're going to be in the peak of the bull run. But like I said, that's what I recommend. I like CryptoFace and I like CryptoLifer. I think they're solid. I've checked out other people. I have never heard of Miles, so there's that. But those are the two people that I like. And CryptoFace and CryptoLifer are both Christian men. And CryptoFace asked God one day, got on his hands and knees, and it's like, dude, I want to help people make money. Okay. And that's where he came from. That's how he developed. He has a whole story behind it. Great dude. You can find the interview. He talks about it. Same thing with CryptoLifer. He lost his job, said, God, help me learn how to trade. I want to be able to make money. I can figure this out. And dude just loves God with all his heart and just wants people to win all around. So there you go, Eric. You got any more great questions for me? And everybody else that's listening? You got any more questions for me, man? You know, the Course of Lifers group, I think you pay $1,000 and you get like a year access to it. Or you could pay I think you could get Market Cipher for $1,000. But if you watch his live stream, bro, I didn't know this afterwards. I was given it. He offers like 35. There's a 35% discount going on it right now. So there you go. You know, you get 35% off it. Also, if you could test try it out for a year. If you don't like it, he freaking or if you do like it, he'll just give it to you. He goes, hey, you used it for a year. You decided you wanted to keep it. Okay, pay the difference between the year and the lifetime, and you can keep it. It's like you had it. So you pay the difference. That's it. Easy peasy, man. Like I said, these guys are real cool. Sorry, that was kind of a long ramble. What are we looking at, man? Whew. Any guys in here? You guys in Luna before it crashed? Oh man, I felt bad about that, dude. I think I lost like $1,000 when Luna crashed. I watched it crash and I didn't know what was going on. You know, I watched it go from like what $120 down to $7 in like 2 hours. I think at $7, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but if I could buy 100 tokens, I'll feel great. I threw $1,000 into it, which it wasn't the end of the world because I had it in Polkadot at the time. I used to like Polkadot a lot, guys. And there was an interview that Gavin Woods did online on YouTube, and it was disgusting. I have no respect for that guy, and I don't know what he has in Polkadot, but I have no wants to be in there, man. I'll find other zeros. Hey, babe, did you get it? Oh, man, Lucas. Freaking $20, dog? You sent me $20? Dude, that is so generous, man. Thank you so much, Lucas. What do you want to look at, man? Tell me something. Tell me what we got to going on, man. Dude, last night was fun, dude. We were popping in the chat. It was great seeing all the different people talking too and saying how they all had different opinions on XRP. Like some people were like, dude, XRP is no way it's gonna pass Ethereum. And other people were like, oh yes, it will. It's gonna pass Ethereum and all the other layer 2s. You know, my biggest problem with Ethereum is that I thought about this at one point. Like, why buy all these layer 2s on top of ETH when you go buy a better layer 1 that's more modern? That was like my whole mindset. I was like, dude, I couldn't buy Polygon. I just couldn't get behind it. Optimism. Does it have a set supply? I know it's super inflationary. Is that just because it's token unlocked? So I'm pulling it up. You guys have to look at the player. And I know it's extremely inflationary. And when I read about it one point in time, I was like, dude, I am not about this. Where you at, Optimism? How much is AVAX up? So I'm gonna get distracted. AVAX is only up 10%. Swee's up. Swee's coming down right now. I bet you we're gonna take a look at Swee again, saying what all the other markets are doing. Cardano is up 10%, so they're about the same. Where was I looking at? We were looking at Optimism Search. OP. It's number 70. Not saying you can't make money on all these coins. That's why I don't. You kind of have to believe in something, man. You know, and I don't have that long-term belief in optimism. I stopped playing a lot of in like May, when I got my ass wiped in May because I didn't sell, or December, whatever it was, rode the hype and came back down. I really like honed in on like more blue chips and less degenny stuff because I was like, I don't want that to happen again. And where are you at supply? There is a lot unlocked. Still some locked, and there's a lot that's untracked on CoinMarketCap, and I don't know what that means, but 43% of the supply is untracked. I don't know what that exactly means, but it does not sound bullish, you know. Whales hold 60% of the supply of optimism. Where are you at? Oh, here it is. I used to look at it on my computer, but my phone. I guess it says there's a max supply. It's 4.29 billion. So let's say 4.2 billion tokens, and only 1.6 is circulating. So it's like less than half. That's actually a lot. That's only a third of it circulating, and a lot of it's untracked. I don't know, man. I'm pretty skittish about optimism long term. I know like Base is using them or whatever. I'm just not a huge optimism guy. I think there's a lot of other better layers out there. Let's take a look at what we're looking at. Sweet. Kind of want to take a look at Chainlink too. Sweet, guys. Sweet. Look at that, dude. Look. What did we just say? I said I wouldn't be surprised if we see a red X, and we got. I got a couple of good real chances. Yeah, man, put them in there, dude. I'll check them out. I do got time on my hands. It's kind of how I got good at trading. I used to watch Lifer religiously, and I was in this book all the time. Lifer knows me, bro. If I don't have his phone number personally, but if you saw my name, you'd be like, oh, dude, I know these guys. These are OGs. I was following Lifer when he was 15,000 subs. That's when I first found him. Picture. Oh. Is that from this morning? Oh my gosh, my kid's in the bed passed out. Kids, man, they're so fun, dude. You gotta have kids, man, in life. Crypto and Cash official, check them out, dude. I got you, man. Give me a second, I'll sub them right now. Now where I'll have them saved. Give me a second. You're saying Ncash official, right? Yeah, there you go. 206. All right, dude, I'm subbed. I'll check them out, man. I will check them out. I'll let you know what I think. I'll watch all this stuff. A lot of the time too, dude. I got a lot of time on my hands. Like, I can't touch my hands while I'm at work, obviously. But there's a lot of stuff I can listen to in a garbage truck, bro. And sometimes we're in there. I've been in there 14 hours a day for like a week straight. And that's a lot of content somebody can process. That's one of the reasons why I'm so evolved in cryptos because I just got into it. Yeah, dude, look at it, man. 21. We ripped through the 21. We're ripping into the 50 right now. Gates open the downside. I think Sweet's telling everything else too. We're coming down. Take a look at Sol. It's coming down, bro. I told you. Freaking told you guys. Sweet's telling everything else to come down. It's saying chill out, take a break. I bet you could short all these other. Sweet's leading the way, dude. It's led the way the whole market. It's shot up first, and it's came down first, dude. If I was you guys, not financial advice, I would head over to Crypto Bubbles and I would pull up the top 100 or 200 or whatever it was, probably the top 100, all the other blue chips, find out which one was up the most, and then I would use Sweet as a judge and find my risk versus reward, and I would put a short in on some of the coins. And then I would wait for Sweet to kind of show signs of the reversal and close it out because it's laid in the way. Tell me I'm wrong. Even Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin. It's only down a little bit, which is great. We want this to come down. We told you guys up over here we want this sucker to come down. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and 16 minutes. Candles 5 minutes from closing. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we were in this candle. The first coin we looked at was Bitcoin. I said, guys, we want it to come down to the CME gap. So this is great, dude. I'm not even sweating it, guys. I'm not even sweating it. This is something too. Another reason. Okay, so Eric, another thing that you said about you want to have swing trade. Lifefish shows a lot of the patterns. You can pull up a lot of his stuff online. And one thing I liked about CryptoFace is he said, which you still have to do your risk management. Lifer is always like 68% chance it's going to play out, 68% chance it's going to play out. And CryptoFace says use like the indicators, and the data is better than 68% chance bullcrap. You know, I'm not saying that the charts, the patterns aren't bullcrap, but he said the data is better than the patterns. And when you team up with the indicators with the patterns, your accuracy becomes impeccable. I mean, Life has been trading for 15 years. CryptoFace has been trading for 10. And dude, I mean, I don't know what Crypto Life's net worth, but I think CryptoFace got to beat. And I'm not saying I'm a great trader either. I'm just saying that I'm learning. I'm developing my skill. Now I'm refining it. Now I'm hoping by the time this market's over, I'm gonna get me a couple, maybe even before, I'll get me a couple funded accounts and start making some good freaking trades where I'll make 20 grand in a day. So you know what it's like, man. You know what it's like. You got all day. So you work by yourself, or do you have a homie that you guys tag team on units or something, or whatever, refrigeration guy? So you guys probably got good AC then, man. And in a truck, dude, sometimes our trucks, they get so hot, bro. We have to blast the heat, keep the heat off the engine. And we said we have a cab over. The engine's like right next to you, dude. That thing's so hot. Whatever it is outside, it's 20 degrees warmer in our cab. And I know during the summertime, dude, the AC don't even blow cold. You have to have the heat on. You take bottles of water, you just dump them on your head. You just like trying to cool off, dude. I've dumped them down in my boots before because I'm so freaking hot. So you have the ability though to jam out, listen to your phones while you keep working. Head bobbing. Yeah, let's go. Man, I was bummed that you guys didn't get to meet Trent tonight, dude. That guy's a freaking wizard. He's a wizard. My chesticles grew some air on that. Ugh. Woo! I need that on the rocks a little bit. Dude, I freaking took a power nap today, bro, before I went live. I was trying to wake up. I was like, take a nap for like, I don't know, an hour and a half. Sometimes you take too long of naps, you don't want to wake up from them. And dude, I got crap load of coffee today too. Keep myself awake. You do your own, so you work by yourself then? Is that what you're saying? You do your own thing, dude? Dude, the trades like that, bro, that's where the money's gonna be at, dog. That's where the money's gonna be at. We wanted to look at Chainlink. Get XRP, dude. Look at that, dude. It's gripping, touched the 50, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Squee was leading the way. Look at that. You got like 4 or 5 more red candles. So XRP is right here right now. Yep, we're coming down. I'm calling it right now, guys. No trades activate, so this is just pure. We're gonna check it out. Oh, dude, Eric. We were talking about Bitcoin yesterday. Remember we were watching the live? I think we were right. We were right here or right here. Yesterday 10. We were right. We were right here. Here's my freaking I don't know if you remember this, but now I drew these chopsticks. But I said, dude, I really closed out the live, I think on this doji candle right here. And I said, we're gonna come down to this support right here, and then we're gonna continue the upside. Do you remember that, dude? Look, we literally came down right where I was saying. We got the breather, anchor, we have the anchor wave, trigger wave, dude, beautiful tight trigger wave, the cross right there. Money, bro. I freaking called that last night before we came off. I said we'd have to reevaluate to really figure out where we're at, right, when we get to this level. But dude, I was like, dude, we're coming down, bro. We're freaking coming down. I freaking called that. I saw it back here. I knew it, dude. And dude, think about it. If you put a $500,000 leverage trade in, or 100,000 on 5x leverage, you say short, boom. We called it to that first level support. Know your risk, you know, boom. We would have nailed that. Nailed that. Ben Solo since 2010, dude. That's crazy, man. Journeyman skill, right? Or is that's not even is there a step past journeyman? Because you know I'm a garbage guy. It's just we pick up garbage, dude. You know, there's one step, dude. They throw you in a truck. Go have fun. Go figure it out. You know, you're out there with a map. You know, you're trying to figure out what do I take a right here on this street? Is this part of my route? Next thing you know, you're in like another garbage place. You're like the cans aren't right. The cans are a different color. But yeah, dude, that's sick, man. Sick, dude. One man show, dude. I like that. I like it like that. I don't like people checking up on me. I like doing my own thing today, dude. I finished my route around 11:15. They called me up and said, you want overtime, dude? From 11:15 to 2 o'clock was triple time, bro. And that's when I punched out. And then after that would have been double time. But I was like, let's make the money today. Make the money today. Buy them sats, bro. Buy them sats. We're coming down. We're coming down. Oh, we're coming down for a little bit. I hope we fill our CME gap. Whoa. See it grow. It is gonna give you. We will be hopping off here probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes, by the way. 98K. We were at 98K, weren't we? Where was that at? Let's go take a look. We'll go take a look. And I'm not even gonna bother to put up the live stream. I'll just take your word for it. Where am I at? 98K. Yeah, we did hit 98K, man. 98K 858. 98K 730. Second support would have been 98K on the dot. On the dotty dot. I'll take your word for it, whether I said 98K 800 or if I said 98K. Regardless, those were 2 layers of support. 2 layers of support. I'm kind of surprised that we actually didn't come down to 97,250. That would have been good support right there. Guess we didn't need to do that. I wonder though if we did that, if the CME gap would have been filled, like we would have shot up still, closed around 100, and the gap would have been filled instantly. I don't know. Maybe it would have been the same outcome. I guess this is all what's it called in hindsight. Now I'm saying I think we're going to come down to the CME gap. That's what I want. Where are we at? Where are we at in the 12-minute? The green wave still coming down, the strength coming down, saying that we're overbought. And we got green dot, red dot. We're at negative 59 to 54. And to flip, to decide what it wants to do, we have to flip bullish. We haven't got that yet. Green wave coming down. VWAP below the 0 line. You know, We're at negative 17. If it does flip bullish, we could do another trigger wave and do another trigger wave, and that would keep it going. That could keep it going. Oof, getting warm in here, man. The bourbon's hitting me. It's turning the heat up, man. Frick, I don't like having my hat off. Freaking, I have a light directly above me. I have to figure out how to fix it because it's like blinding. I look so bright on the screen. When I first started doing this, dude, like you look at our first videos, like you couldn't see my teeth. I was so white, I couldn't figure it out, dude. For like a week, I was driving myself crazy. What did gold do today? Gold probably flipped red, right? Dude, I would think so. Bitcoin's going up. Trying to see what I see. Trying to see what I see. Almost double bottoming. Oh, I have this other pattern I was working on to recognize, to help predict the markets. I don't want to quite say what it is yet, but it was a very interesting way of looking at it. Another thing too I like about Crypto Faces style versus Market Cipher is that there's a lot of different ways of using Market Cipher compared to Crypto Faces style. It's like you gotta read the Stokes, you gotta read the MACD, and you gotta read the RSI. And that's what all you do. Oh, and the 5 EMA. And he's super simple, man. His strategy is solid as it can get. Well, if I did say 98.8, dude, I freaking called that. I freaking did. I freaking did. And calling it is risk management, you know. First level is right here. So what you would have done on this if you made a trade is something that I have to get better at myself. I like to close my trades in and out, just kill it right there or whatever. But a lot of people, CryptoFace says no matter how he does it, he says he always DCAs out like 3 or 4 times before he closes his trade out. It says for some reason he still ends up making like the same amount of money doing that than he does if he just left it open. At least he said that in his video from several years ago. He did say recently he's going to update some more videos. Head and shoulders. Yes. Did you know, Eric, CryptoFace actually opened up his Discord to copy trading? Now, I think the smallest group he does, he does a rotation. You have to have $750 to get into the first level copy trade. And then he has, like, I think he goes up to like the Whales group, and the Whales group's like big money. You know, I don't personally do it yet because I like trading myself, but I probably will at some point throw some money in there just to see how he does. You know, be kind of fun. You know, another thing too, Eric. Another reason why I really liked a CryptoFaces trade strategy over markets, crypto lifers is, dude, I could not figure out the regular candles for the life of me. For the longest time, I could do it now, but for the longest time when I was trying to do all this other trading stuff, the regular candles, I know how they work, but I could not see the patterns. I was like, why is it red? Why is it green? Why is it red? And the when I use the hike and the sheet candles, it has like a built-in like Elliott wave like figure, and I just feel like it makes it so clear. CryptoFace said, you know, I'm pulling all this information. He said that the same guy, Japanese family, that invented the regular candles, invented hike and a sheet. And I like hike and a sheet better, but it's the data is a little misconstrued. So like, it's based off the averages of the previous candles. So you're looking at 1,600 right now, but you switch to regular candles, which is live data. Wow, it's 1,605. That it's within $40 off. Sometimes you get into like different time frames. Like let's go check out the daily. Regular candle is 1,600. We switch to hike and a sheet. Wow, that's actually pretty accurate. You know, whatever's going on right now, it is actually kind of pretty accurate. 1,678. Well, you know, I've seen drops and it'd be like, it's lagging like $400 or $500. Okay, so it's on the daily. I've seen it off by like $2 grand when you see a large bump. Robinhood and Webull, man. I actually haven't traded on Webull, but I heard it was a Chinese company, and so that always made me kind of hesitant. I could be wrong. And Robinhood, I stopped caring for them once they once they froze my Doge in there and made it so I couldn't sell it. And also, I don't know if you watched the GameStop show, dude. That movie is so good. I love that show, especially now you understand. When we start understanding like how markets work, it just blows you away. Like I don't know if you understood how that whole thing happened, but they are really good, convenient, really convenient. They're smooth. I think they're like the next gen stuff. Like I never did get an E-Trade account because too dang old, man, too dang old. I have a lot of people use Klaus Schwab, or not, yeah, Klaus Schwab, Schwab's trading, whatever the Schwab one is. I had a lot of people do that. I don't do it. I was like, Klaus Schwab doesn't sound right. But yeah, man. I used Weeks for a while. I'm switching to BitFi because I like Coin M. And Weeks, dude, they liquidated me. And I talked to a couple other people. They get scam wicks. 2, they have really good fees. But 2, they have a weird thing going on with their leverage too. And like I put a $30 leverage in that 20x. And they liquidated me like 12% early. And I looked at the order fill and it says, hey, this is the number you're supposed to get liquidated at. They liquidated me earlier than that. And I talked to a bunch of other people and they were like, oh yeah, that happened. Well, I don't really like that. Especially because where I put the liquidation price was at, it literally liquidated me. Didn't go actually hit the actual number. And then it went straight up. I was like, dude, that's not right, man. That's messed up. And also my leverages, the leverages keep getting all wacky. So I'm not a huge Weeks fan, dude. I hear Jason Casper talk about Antarctic. I really do like Antarctic. I don't have an exchange set up right there right now, but I am inclined to tell you BitFi because they are a sponsor. And I'm also inclined to recommend Caleb and Brown because they are also a fantastic sponsor. And I really do like the fact that you can talk to them whenever the heck you want with the text, bro. It's easy. And they can you can text your broker, say, hey, go buy this. You know, I think they're up and coming, the new gen. You get it, man. You get it, dog. All right, Eric, you should be working out right now. You said you want to go get the game show on. I'm gonna go take a nap, bro. Fall asleep, get ready for the morning. But thank you for staying and chatting with me. You gonna be on here be here tomorrow, Friday? Friday, I'll be here for sure, dude. I live stream every day, dude. I got like the Crypto Faces style of trading, but the life is dry, man. I'm here every day, no matter what. I was here on my anniversary, 8 years. I'll be here Mother's Day doing it. I'll be here Christmas doing it. I'm like, I ain't taking any breaks because I'm building something, man. Building an empire. But yeah, we'll be here tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time. Where are you from, Eric? Oh yeah, you said you were from Oakland, right? Oakland. But 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time. Trent should be here. He unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but he set it all up for me, so that was convenient of him. I was going to do it last night, but yeah, I'm waiting for you to pop up, man. I'm waiting for your response. I ain't gonna leave you hanging. You're gonna be here tomorrow, good sir. Lucas, you still here? You're really quiet tonight, man. You know, you're doing cardio. You ever seen Jason Casper, bro? He walks on a treadmill while he freaking trades and talks to you, dude, for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. The dude's a machine. He's built differently, though, man. I don't want to walk while I do it. All right, Mr. Eric, come join me tomorrow, please. I really appreciate it because I want to take a look at all the coins that you want to look at. One, I don't need a stupid chat to go take a look at them because I'm not huge yet, and I like to talk to our community, and I want to see where the numbers we talked about yesterday. We'll see if the CME gap actually fills the DXY. We're on the DXY. We'll see if our we will see if our CME gap fills. Yes, if we're gonna have a cool off. Hopefully we do. It's actually starting to look like it's flipping bullish. We're at negative 56.53. And look, we got a green candle. We watched that happen live. You saw that. I'm looking back to a time frame right now, watching the flip. But the 24-minute was still coming down, so it's okay. Maybe we'll get like a couple green candles in the 12, and then we'll continue our way down. That's what I'm thinking. Couple red. You see how we got like these traps, bro? You got the bears all excited, and then boom, they killed them. Got the bills are excited, killed them. Got the bills are excited, killed them. This is actually a pretty evil whip right here. Shoots up. Got the bulls thinking it. Dude, I see the double top though. Killed it, bro. Killed all those longs. And then we really went going. Dude, the whole market, once you understand like how the manipulation works, dude, they really do F with your emotions, bro. All right, brother. Have a good night, man. Take care. Get to see you around on the flippity flop.